Good start, not too nervous. Going some dinking exchanges. It's a good start. First time seeing here Parker serving. First time seeing Parker doing a speed up. It was a good start. Okay, first point on the board here for this game, going towards Parker and Stratman.
Yeah, it's a big drive, just handled by Bright with the help of the net cord. Emphatic finish. Forehand drive drilled there.
Good start here from Parker and Stratman. I'm happy to see this has been an encouraging start for these first few points. And the commentator's curse kicks in and makes it
undefeated.
That was a great pick-up there from Stratman. Ball stayed super low off the net court there. Did a good job of getting the ball cross-court and also nice and low in the kitchen.
Great depth by Bright. Parker unable to get established.
Like the reset from Stratman there, kept the ball nice and low, didn't do much wrong, just a good speed up there from Bright and Rohrabacher.
Second return miss in the early going.
Will the pressure here of a bigger environment put pressure onto Parker? Will we see more of those like this game? I don't know. We definitely look for it.
How about Stratman going right at Bright?
That's normally Bright's strength as well. We mentioned this in previous games. That Bright does a great job of countering those big swings at the kitchen line.
Rohrabacher right through the seam. .87% win percentage.
That's very impressive. It's a very impressive number, that.
Another easy error for Stratman.
Timeout.
And she wants a timeout.
I think not. Encouraging start from Parker there. That's a good way to come off a timeout and just kind of stamp your authority here on that first volley. Good start from Parker.
Anna Bright used to be a podcast host. Had one with Dylan Frazier. That's relentless from Rohrabacher and Bright.
Just that constant pressure that adds on. It just, you can get away with some occasion, but at most times you're going to find Rohrabacher and Bright are going to come on out on top.
Just zipped right down Broadway for Bright. Great disguise.
Just so simple. Just keeping the pace not too great. Just controlling the ball and placing it in a really good area. And safe down Broadway. Still 4-1 here. Not much change since the break.
4-1 here.
Finds the spot up the middle again.
One of the differences between pickleball and other sports is the amount of interplay and communication between partners. It's so important to communicate on the pickleball court because it's so quick and so fast.
There's a clash of the paddles there. Finally, the finish. That was a rare pop-up from Rachel Rohrabacher. You almost never see that.
Just a little bit off there from Lauren, maybe a bit off balance, but she's been playing pretty well so far today. I've been impressed by how she's played.
Rohrabacher just dunks it in at Parker's feet.
5-1-1.
Quality.
Yeah, just get the pressure on. Like I never see Anna Bright overhit. That's what a lot of pros do when they're kind of in higher pressure situations. They overhit, and I don't really see Bright doing that. Really keeps control of the ball when the ball's fast at her gut.
Second serve. 6-1-2.
You can tell these guys are good friends because Rachel actually apologized to Anna during that shot for recovering. The girlies are truly our friends.
Ooh. Too tough to react after that drive clipped the net tape.
2-6-1.
A little bit back and forth here. I think the energy-wise is not crazy high. It seems like we're at the peak of performance here, but just kind of cruising through here. The Bright.
Yep, there's a more energetic play there from Rohrabacher. You can kind of see them both trying to raise the temperature here.
Great reset from Bright there. Just took the pace, didn't do too much. The ball hit a paddle and landed in the kitchen. Not easy to do, but Bright does a really good job of that. The kitchen line.
Samantha Parker with her foot inside the no volley zone.
7-3-1. Second serve.
I like the idea of that. She's not the best pleased with the paddle there, Rachel, but the idea is there. It's just execution.
It's a great combination. Rohrabacher with that nice dipping backhand roll, and Bright was up on the kitchen line looking to pounce.
8-1.
Return is deep and taking them down.
They are very similar in their game style, which means that they are very hard to break down when both wings have very similar strengths that aren't easy to try and break through.
Excellent point there. Parker just a bit too big.
We talk about that about Annalie and Catherine. Annalie is a superstar, and as is Catherine, but Annalie is also extremely aggressive, which then means that there is an ability to pick on Catherine.
Nice attack from Anna.
So those dance moves there, quite jealous.
Start of game 2. Lightning hands.
Because what will it take for Parker and Stratman to get through Bright and Rohrabacher here? It's going to take a lot, because the first game, 11-3, is not very a score that is a concern. It's just I think Rohrabacher and Bright have got to remain focused here, right? And this should be a pretty, and hopefully not, walk through second game. Better response there from Stratman there. Much better response.
What have you made of Parker?
It's difficult because we haven't seen much of a flair from her just yet in this game. We've seen some good shots, but also some kind of cheap balls as well, cheap errors. This next game, she's got to kind of make things a bit more tighter, be a bit more aggressive, but also a bit more efficient when the time is right, when the pressure is on.
1-0-1.
But in response to that, I've seen some quality ground strokes from Parker. That's one thing I want to highlight. Her game was fantastic. It's just she hasn't quite yet broken through with the defence of Rohrabacher and Bright.
The aggression has been there from Parker and Stratman, just not the consistency.
We've got to see that more often. Once getting through serve is good, we've got to see it more and more on the serve. That's the hard part.
Hanger for Rohrabacher.
Yeah.
Can't knock it down.
Not like her to miss that, really. She's been pretty efficient today with those kind of shots. Stratman is using the new project 007 from Selkirk here. It's a pretty good thing, isn't it, the paddle, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, hot paddle.
Patient attack there from Bright and Rohrabacher.
Like the energy too. Like even though the scoreboard is at 11-3 in the first game, still seeing that intensity from Bright and Rohrabacher here to make sure they get ahead in this game.
Oh yeah, that is a pure strike from Parker.
Really clean landing zone too. Not too close to the line. That's what it's going to take to get through these two. More of those kind of shots whilst on serve right now.
3-0. got it. Stratman up the middle.
Another great ball there from Stratman. Again, I think a good timeout for Parker and Stratman, like Bright and Rohrabacher here. Just try and break down this momentum. It's a first real big shift
on the court there. Well, that's obviously in, but
Ball was in. Challenger's lost, time was lost. 1 timeout remaining, 2 timeouts remaining. We'll resume play at 4:02.
it's interesting. I would have liked to see it go 1 frame forward because I just didn't. I felt like the ball hadn't quite landed yet where they had it paused, but nonetheless, it was probably in anyways.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice to see some energy there from Stratman, that kind of like joking that last ball off because the scoreboard is now in their favour. It's just where they can push on and applying more pressure onto the side of Bright and Stratman. Bright and Rohrabacher, excuse me.
Rohrabacher last week in Worlds also won bronze in the mixed with Staksrud.
Maybe a questionable off bounce there.
Yep.
On that ball. But at the championships here, any bounces, all bounces here. We play every bounce. Okay, so that's where the kind of those misses that don't give much pressure onto Bright and Rohrabacher here. I have to try and get those and take those away in situations for Parker.
What a move from Anna Bright. Stretches out on the poach and buries it.
Great move there. Great time there. Went at the right time, pulled the trigger. But Parker there, a little bit high on that pop-up of that thing.
Some net cord luck, not what Parker and Stratman need right now. And there's going to be a timeout. It seems that
the official ball of the PPA Tour.
Piece in game 2 here.
So, off that timeout there, how is the body language between Parker and Stratman here? What do you think?
Stratman usually shows some frustration after her misses. Doesn't normally shake him off right away. I'll tell you, I think Samantha Parker has really good power.
It does. Good technique too. Very simple, very compact.
Bright comes back. Yeah, I think Parker on the forehand side especially, it's so hard to get the ball through Rohrabacher and Bright. She's been able to do it a couple times.
Jeez,
Rohrabacher with the two-hander, it's wide.
Not best pleased with herself there. A little bit of disgust on that kind of choice of shot for the ATP. Okay, side out. 5-5 side out. This is an opportunity now for Bright to kind of push on here off the serve.
5-5-1.
don't think it's the worst choice of shot because they were in a kind of long, dinking exchange. No one was really pulling the trigger. It's just landing zone was a little bit questionable. That's better response.
Nice combination there from Stratman.
I do love that camera angle that we have on with our staff here from above. It's a really cool camera angle. That was nice.
There's another one. Rohrabacher let it go.
That was nice from Parker. That was nice. It's just I want to see more of it. Every so often it's good, but I want to see her do that over and over again to really break through the defense on the far side. Like the energy too, it's just the same idea. You've got to keep pushing past these quick exchanges. Just lose the pressure.
Oh, that was a bit of a miss hit up there from Bright, but ended up getting low on Stratman. Nice drop there from Bright.
It was a good drop. Let's go back to Parker again, where missing a third shot or as a returner is something you need to avoid, especially at this level with the competition we're currently in. We've seen a little bit of that from today's exchange. A couple of poor time misses.
Angled off nicely.
Didn't miss that one. That was pretty much perfect.
That's 8 of the last 9 points now for Bright and Rohrabacher as they take an 8-5 lead in game 2.
8-5-2.
One thing we don't really think about here when it comes to pickleball is that the players are playing almost all.
2 points away. Stratman with the stiff counter.
Maybe a slight mishit again from Rohrabacher there, but same deal. Parker has to be able to make and cut out these simple errors.
Oh my, the volleys are so sharp. I mean, Parker hammered that ball at Bright, and Anna just took it.
Just, they're so good as a pairing. They're so hard to break through because they're both good at that. Yeah, good patience from Lauren there. Just waited for the right ball and executed nicely. Not much you can really say there apart from just simply a good shot.
9-5-2.
Oh, you. No! Ouch! Yes.
Yeah, you hear the communication. They yell no.
I would say Bright and Rohrabacher are one of the most kind of vocal communicators in the court when it comes to pickleball. They do a good job of that.
Match point. Rohrabacher up the middle. And it's another victory for the girlies. Back on Pickleball TV, Anna Bright and Rachel Rohrabacher impressive again in this quarterfinal, 11-3, 11-5 win to advance to the semis, and we are with them now. We were talking about your consistency on the broadcast, just that you've been able to go week to week without avoiding the early losses. Anna, what's the key to just maintaining focus and just trying to not dip at any point?
It's definitely not easy to maintain your focus. You know, there's a lot going on. We have so many new opponents and some people that we aren't too familiar with. Samantha Parker was one of those today. I actually knew her growing up, and we were able, luckily, to watch some of their match earlier. But kudos to them, kudos to her especially. It's great to see new female faces out here. But I think a big thing we've improved on is kind of our ability to recognize when we're getting a little bit silly out there and kind of check ourselves, check each other, and also our ability to kind of coach ourselves too. I think that's been two things that have been pretty game-changing for us in the latter half of the year.
Talking of new players, guys, when you come against a new partnership, what are the things you try and focus on when you're trying to go develop the pattern to break through those new partnerships?
I think usually try to go out and just play our game, and fortunately, usually that's working, but we did make some adjustments here and there, like when we start getting used to them and seeing what they're really good at and maybe like where a spot we want to go to at, so we just communicate during the match.
And Anna, what was your impression of Samantha Parker after playing her for the first time?
We actually played her like a couple months ago, I think, in Virginia maybe, or Bristol. But I think really nice strokes, really nice rolls, especially on the backhand side, and really good drive and clean technique.
Yeah. Well, you guys looked very sharp once again. Good luck in the semifinals, and we appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving along on this Saturday, doubles day, the top seeds, Tardio and Staxrud, will come back on the court, and it's another tough test for them. Diescu and Tellez. That's coming up next from Milwaukee.